Hi everyone, and welcome to Steve's Hat Picks. That's what we're calling it. Is it? Is it? It's what we're calling it. What are Steve's hat picks? Well, you know how like a hat trick is 3 goals? We're gonna look at my top 3 plays of the week. And you're gonna notice that I'm very fast and loose with the term play. But enough of me rambling. Without further ado, here are the first 3 plays that I picked. And if you disagree with them, you know what's great is this is the internet and there's a comment section down below you can scream at me in. To start, we're going to go with Anthony Duclair's goal against, basically against the entire Philadelphia Flyers roster. Now, fun fact about this goal is they actually had to fold the Flyers afterwards.
Had a chance. Here's Anthony Duclair. He brings it back in, loses an edge, gets back onto his feet, shoots, and he scores! I do declare it's a free-for-all! And the Blue Jackets have tied this game at 1!
Anthony Duclair's had such a strange career in the NHL. He came in with the New York Rangers. He looked like he was going to be this amazing player, but he's had kind of a bumpy road going from team to team. Well, if this is any indication of how he's going to be as a Columbus Blue Jacket, it's looking pretty good. As we look at this goal again, let's listen to it because the call is amazing.
Had a chance. Here's Anthony Duclair. He brings it back in, loses an edge, gets back onto his feet, shoots, and he scores! I do declare it's a free-for-all!
It would have been fine if it was just the scream, but I do declare? Really? How long do you have that in your back pocket? I don't know what to say about this play that your eyes can't tell you already. He makes Hag look silly. Christian Folin, thanks for coming out. And Calvin Pickard at least has gritty on his mask. It's an incredible goal, but the standard for Steve's hat picks is high. That's what you got to deliver. The second play, we got a pad stack save, old school, from Louis Domingue. On Patrick Kane, no less.
For the net, there's the pass right in! Save made. It might have hit goalpost also. What a play by Schmaltz, and Kane just exploded to the net.
First of all, I take objection to something Sportsnet said. Can I do that? Will I get fired? Because they called this a vintage 1985 pad stack save, and I'm here wondering, when did pad stack saves go out of style? Every time they happen, they end up in videos, well, like this one. Tampa and Chicago, they're tied at 1. It's a tight game, and Domingue comes up with this save. Incredible. But what's amazing about this save is Domingue actually had a relatively easy night compared to his counterpart for the Chicago Blackhawks, Cam Ward. Because shortly after this save, in the second period, the Tampa Bay Lightning set a new NHL record for shots in a period with 33.
Clipped it, had an area play. Johnson's going to get in. Big save by Ward. Gord tipped it away. He's got a chance right in. Big save by Ward. Pass deflecting right in front. Ward, what a save on point. Rebound. Another save by Ward. Might have been goalpost also. Then they score.
This record is not necessarily all time. They only started keeping period by period stats in 97-98. If you want to learn more about that record, hey, can we link to the video that I did on it? Can we? That's cool. Yeah, I love the internet. Don't ever let anyone tell you that pad stack saves went out of style. I still love them. And last but not least, this isn't a play. It's just Connor McDavid. So here's the story, and yes, this was a week ago, but I'm letting it squeak in. I was doing a broadcast of ice surfing that I do every Tuesday night with Jeff Merrick and Jason York on Sportsnet's Twitter page at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we were watching the Oilers take on the Jets and pretty much laughing. Yes, McDavid did have this pretty goal right here where he made Jacob Trouba look silly.
For McDavid, McDavid takes it to the net, scores! Connor McDavid has his first career goal against the Winnipeg Jets.
And 1 goal is great, but the problem is the Jets had 4. So the Oilers are facing a 4-1 deficit, which as we all know is insurmountable. No team has ever come back from a 4-1 deficit. Well, prior to a few years ago, no team had Connor McDavid. Can you not with the link? Can we, is that seriously still? Anyway, to get his team back in the game, McDavid's got to be creative, and how's this, a fake pass to Ty Ratty?
Here comes McDavid in. McDavid delays, and then Morrissey got a piece score.
McDavid's so good that most players would pull that off and we would think it was an accident. But with McDavid, we're all like, was that accidentally on purpose? Did he seriously? Holy smokes! But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still a 2-goal deficit. It doesn't matter. Until Oilers power play, Connor McDavid scores again.
Cross ice pass, shot by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, hit the post. Another chance, McDavid scores!
Now this goal was pretty run-of-the-mill for Connor McDavid, but what's special about it is he broke an NHL record. So basically the standard to get into this video is you gotta break a record. With this goal, McDavid factored in on all of the Oilers' first 8 goals of the season with either an assist or a goal of his own. But who cares? Doesn't matter. They're still losing. Well, 8's a pretty good number. How about we make it 9?
Holds it in. Gets it for McDavid. Down for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Score!
Connor McDavid starts off the tic-tac-toe play, sets the new NHL record again, 9 goals now, and the Oilers somehow, someway tie it up. And then in overtime, without Connor McDavid, the Oilers finally score a goal without him. Here's Darnell Nurse completing the comeback.
Nurse, nice little toe drag, scores!
Now you might say, Steve, that doesn't deserve to be a play of the week. You know what? Is your name Steve? Is it? It's called Steve's Hat Picks, isn't it? Isn't it? I pick them. You're lucky it wasn't 3 Leaf plays. I'm kidding. They said I couldn't. But no kidding, these 3 plays, or whatever you want to call them, these 3 moments in time deserve to be in this video. So hey, let me ask you, and I'm sure I don't even need to ask you, you're already typing, what did I miss? Pasternak? Yeah, I know, it was pretty good. Subban with the Selly? Yeah, that was pretty good too. But even though they were pretty good, they were not one of Steve's Hat Picks this week. It's a great title. You wish you thought of it. Shut up. So what'd you think of the first Steve's Hat Picks video? Leave a comment down below. Tell me how right or wrong I am. Mostly wrong. The 2 that say I'm right, you know, I'm rooting for you. And that's it for this one. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends that the Oilers are the first team to ever come back from a 4-1 deficit. That's how I choose to remember it. Okay?